Alrighty guys, in this video, let's take a look at our neo cloud providers. Are they becoming a buy soon? Because they have been falling quite a lot, like Nebius is what we'll take a look at. CoreWeave, Iren, APLD, and WULF, WULF. So let's take a look at all these stocks because these neo cloud providers have been collapsing lately for maybe no reason, right? That's what the sentiment of many traders are out there. But as you know, we have to we have to position ourselves based off of the price action. And as I said, as we will go through in this video, you will get the clarity on the price action as if the bounce and that bounce potentially turning in a proper uptrend. Are we getting very close to that? I am seeing some signs in the price action that may very likely happen, but let's take a look at all of that in this video. Before I let you know, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. Now, some of these are already in my members only coverage. So if you are a member on my memberships, you already knew that, especially for Nebius, we started our trade back from here, 136, rode it all the way to 300. And this is where I have been cautioning my members that we are getting into a distribution phase and 230 below is a full-on break of structure. And that was our play. Made the money and fully out. Definitely along the way sized out the position. So it's not that we just got out here, 230, my members. But we were already sizing down up here. Now 230 below, we have been broken on Nebius. Okay. Regardless of whatever the sentiment is that, oh, Nebius can't continue more down. I have been listening that narrative on many other platforms that this is a buy, but I have been telling my members that it's not a buy anymore. And you can see from there after it has been collapsing. Now, level by level, we have gotten to this next zone 167. That was our next target on the price action. Now, has this thing found its bottom on the price action? And the answer here is no, it's not the bottom on Nebius. Okay, this is just a part of a bounce right now. Okay, that bounce came at the significant level up here as well in this price action. My tools marks all these levels automatically for you. If you need access to my tools, guys, you will find the details to my tools in the description of this video. There is also a discount. If you happen to join for longer term, get the discount before it disappears. Details are in the description of this video. So at this point on Nebius, yes, we are still in the decline. It's just a bounce for the day. Now, the thing is that we are approaching a zone of 138 eventually. Now, that's where 138 is the zone that may give us some stabilization. But stabilization is not just that would suffice. We have to see a price action turn around with the stabilization, because stabilization happened a little bit over here as well, but price action didn't give us any confirmation of upside. And that's what I have been telling my members here also, that it's just a rebound. Don't buy this thing right now. It's in the decline. And we made the next leg lower. We came down to the 166. Technically, we still have a room to come down to 138. There is a day or two of a rebound that can happen, but that will only last up till this significant level of $200. So right now, any bounce as if it comes until 200, that's just a bounce. Don't get too excited. As if we reject 200, come down, we will then start to lose 170, which will open up the doors to 138. Now that's the prominent zone that I expect we may start to stabilize there and eventually find a bounce, but it may not also do that. So I will be tracking the price action with my members every day on that, not just Nebius, but many other stocks. We are now like 30 plus stocks in the members only coverage, guys. So if you want to stay tuned with all those updates, consider joining the membership. Okay, you don't want to miss out these plays when they start, guys. We made a lot of money, and I also told my members when to get out. All right. And it's just not Nebius. We made so much money on Oracle. We made so much money on CrowdStrike and so many other stocks. All right. So anyways, so that's your Nebius right now. It's unfortunately still in the decline. It's a bounce. And right now, unfortunately, you cannot look any upside from where we are until we break $200, or we'll come down and then we'll see if that price action gives us enough confirmation to go to the upside. Let's get to CoreWeave. And so CoreWeave has also been on the decline, right? Now, this was the zone that previously when I did the video for the members, this was the zone as if we lose 97, and I've been telling my members, don't buy this thing. As if we lose 97, below that weakness will come, test the next zone. We tested that, rebounded, no problem. Just still bearish because that is the zone of resistance. Continued lower this time. Now, this is also getting to a zone right up over here, right down over there actually, that actually may give you some bounce. So this thing is tradable for a bounce only right now. Don't get super excited as if it's going to be super bullish, but you can get a bounce on CoreWeave from 69 all the way to 85, at least the first zone. And then if that position stays up strong here, that can eventually get it to the upside. But there's a near-term bounce possibility for a couple of days on CoreWeave from where it is right now. But nothing more than that. But is the bounce confirmed? Well, let's get to the hourly interval. And there is a significant level that you are watching where it's rejecting right now. Significant level right over here, right? 74. If it can push through above it, it will open up to $80. And then after $80, it will open up to $86. This is the rebound that is possible. It may not happen right away. If it happens, that's the significant level you are watching for the breakout then. Otherwise, as if it comes down, then you gotta wait for it to stabilize, yellow zone hold, and break out above 74 again, and then it can push to that rebound. So it's just a bounce though. Now, either it's gonna do it with just with a single breakout. Usually things double test the things, the near-term zone of importance, which gives you extra confirmation that when double test happens and then we break a level to the upside, this significant level, then it's a more confirmed, at least in this case, it will be a rebound play, but this rebound can push you all the way up to 86, but nothing more than that, because that rebound eventually can just go sideways, okay? And that's why your overall structure on CoreWeave is not bullish as we stay below $86. But a rebound near term is possible, not guaranteed unless we break those levels, but is possible because rebound is against the overall direction. So you have to be very careful. Iren. Now, Iren is also one of the neo cloud providers, been on the decline poor thing, right? Now, excuse me. Now this thing is also approaching a zone where a bounce is possible. All right, this is your zone. But there is no confirmation of a bounce yet. There's a bounce possibility though. And for that, let's get to the hourly interval. It's very weak though still. Now, there are two significant levels here, 35, well, the ones that we are closely watching, and 37. Now, for me, this one, just gaining 35 is not enough because I'm also using a prior context and the importance of the areas. You will have to treat it more as a zone in this case, okay? Now, it has a room to bounce here, but it's still days away from confirmation. And all these stocks, guys, will be part of my members only coverage. So if you want regular updates, because these type of particular videos like Nebius CoreWeave may not come out here daily, because there is not everything I can do on YouTube channel, okay? There are things that will always remain just for the members, right? And so 35 above, some stability is possible here, but then we want to break out above $37 significant level to really push the strength to the upside. But it is approaching at a zone where near-term downside might be completing, and you may at least see some stabilization and a bounce possibility. But please note, it is still negative. There's still days away before you get some strength, but that has a room to happen with some rebounds first. And as unfortunately, if we lose 32, guys, then you are watching $21 on Iren. It's still in the decline. Don't get me wrong. It's not that, okay, it's the bottom. No, it's not the bottom. There is no confirmation of bottom. We are still in the decline. It's just that it's at the zone as if we receive confirmation in coming days. It has a room to bounce. Okay, so Applied Digital, APLD. APLD has been also in the decline. Is it also approaching a potential bottom? Not quite so, but it may eventually. Okay, so it's getting close to that now. It's very close actually. It's not that bad. It's very close actually for that. So this was the prior area that I provided my members when I did the video long time ago on APLD, that this was a upside play from there. But anyways, that's why you are seeing some drawings. We don't need that anymore. I'll get rid of that. Now it has a room to bounce, and this bounce can take you back all the way to $32. Now, do we have enough confirmation of a bounce? No, we don't have enough confirmation yet of the bounce. It is trying to do it, but let's see. Like, what you want to see is this hold above the yellow zone and get closer to 27.64. As if it can do that and then starts to break out above this zone up here, you will have to take it as a zone. Then only you have a room for a breakout to the upside on this thing. But the thing is that it's declining, but with the decline, it's getting to a zone where it has a room to start bouncing. So you may find in coming days some bounces show up in these ones. Not guaranteed yet, because we haven't broken the direction to the upside, or we haven't regained the direction zones to the upside, but it's a part of a possible stabilization soon coming on these ones. Again, these will be part of my members only coverage. So for the regular updates, so if you're interested, consider joining the membership. CRWV, let's take a look at this one. Now, this is also at a zone. It's right at that zone, actually, of a potential bounce. Now, until where this bounce can come. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to go to the highs right away, but this bounce has a room to test 20 and 23. Nothing more than that right now, though. Okay, there is a room for it until 23, not guaranteed, but because first we have to see stabilizations. We have to confirm that price action is good to go. Now, this one is very similar to CoreWeave, actually, CRWV, in terms of price action. Okay. So with this one, CRWV, we have to either break out above 1850 right away. That will start to build some strength. We will still see most likely some retest down here, but as if we continue to hold with the retests, this the yellow zone at 17, between 16 to $17, there's a high likelihood that with the break of the level above, we will push to the upside. Okay, so most likely it's bottoming, not confirmed yet. We'll still have to track the price action every day, but it's looking ready for a potential bounce. And unfortunately, if that bounce doesn't build up and we lose $16 and $17 zone, we are looking at zones like $11, $10 on this thing. That's not good. That's not good. So anyways, guys, a little bit of bounces are potentially going to build up on these things in coming days, but we are tracking the price action, and those are the levels to watch for these ones. And that's all what I want to talk about with you in this video. If you are interested in my tools, if you are also interested in members only stocks coverage, where a lot of things I talk about, a lot of teaching I do, check out the details of my membership. You will find them in the description of this video. And with that, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.